ratio 2:1:3. Here 1200 rupees is there. He is sharing among his 3 friends in the ratio of 2:1:3. That means 2x, x, 3x. The amount equal to the sum. Sum means addition. We need to do addition. Addition or add. 3 times the largest. Here largest is 3x. 3 times means we need to multiply with 3. And the 2 times the smallest share. Here smallest share is x. Here 2 times means we need to multiply with 2. Here they are asking sum. Sum means 3 into 3x addition, because sum 2 into x, that is 9x plus 2x, 11x. So answer is a multiple of 11. Only third option is there, we can directly put. But if you want to do literally to get the value of x, we can add this. 2x, x plus 3x is 1200. 3, 4, 5, 6x is 1200. X is 200. Here we can, if we substitute, means 11 into 200. That is 2200. That is option. Now let us understand the 14th question of SSC CGL 2024. Here market price is given. Market price of an article is given as 5000 rupees. A shopkeeper marked an article 5000 rupees. The shopkeeper allows successive discounts of 20%, 15%, 10%. Successive discounts. Discount means to decrease. To decrease. How much percentage? 20%. First he will decrease by 20%. On that he will decrease it 15%. After that he will decrease it by 10%. Now selling price. What is the selling price they are asking? Discount is always calculated on market price. Discount on market price. So how do we solve this? First we need to decrease this market price 5000 rupees by 20%. How do we do that? 5000. How to decrease this by 20%? Let us assume that this is 100%. We are decreasing by 20%. Means 100% minus 20%. That is 5000 into 80%. Again, this value we need to decrease by 15%. If we assume this is 100%, we need to decrease by 15%. How to do that? 5000 into 80%. If we think this has a 100%, we need to decrease by 15%. That is 5000 into 80% into 85%. Again this value we need to decrease by 10%. 10%. 5000 into 80% into 85% into 100. This whole value if we assume as 100%, we need to decrease by 10%. 100 minus 10% is 90%. How do we solve this? 5000 into 80% means 80 by 100. 85% means 85 by 100. 90% means 90 by 100. Here 2 zeros, 2 zeros, 1 0, 1 0, here 1 0, here 1 0, 0 0. 5 ones are, 5 twos are, 2 ones are, 2 fours are. So our answer is 4 into 85 into 9. 85 fours are 32, 340. So our answer is 340 into 9, that is 3060. That is option 4. Hello guys, let us understand the 16th question of SSC CGL 2024 question paper. Here, this is a trigonometry chapter question. Here we need to find the value of 1 plus sine theta by 1 minus sine theta. Here we need to remove this square. That means we need to write this in terms of square, so that this square and this square root get cancelled. So how do we do that? Here, to remove this square, we need to rationalize. How do we do that? Here, to rationalize, we'll multiply the numerator here. 1 minus sine theta, 1 minus 1 plus sine theta by 1 plus sine theta. So here this is in the form of a minus b into a plus b. That is a square minus b square. That means 1 square minus sine square theta is cos square theta. In the numerator already we got this square. 1 plus sine theta into 1 plus sine theta, that is 1 plus sine theta whole square. Here in the denominator we got value as cos square theta. So we got everything square and square root. So we can cancel. So we are left with 1 plus sine theta by cos theta. How do we write this? Thus as 1 plus cos theta plus sine theta by cos theta. So this is 1 by cos theta is secant theta and sine theta by cos theta is tan theta. That is option 1. Here we need to remove square. For that we have rationalized it. Means we wrote numerator again. We get cancelled the square and square root. We divided and we got the answer. Option 1. Let's understand the 18th question. Here it is just a simplification. It's mere substitution. Here in the t value we need to substitute 2 by 5 and get the value. 2 by 5 whole cube plus 3 by 5 whole cube plus 9 by 5. T value is 2 by 5. 2 cube is 8 by 125 plus 3 cube is 27 by 125 plus 18 by 25. Here 125, if you solve this two fraction, 27 plus 8, 35 plus 18 by 25. 5 sevens are 525 times. Now what we are left with is 7 by 25 plus 18 by 25. 18 plus 7 is 25. That is 25 by 25 is 1. That is option 2. Here now let us understand the 17th question. Here this is trigonometric question. Here we need to simplify this whole equation. Here we can't put some value like theta as 0 or 30 degrees or 90 degrees or 60 degrees. It becomes lengthy. So here we need to simplify this. If we observe this numerator, sine, common in the denominator. Here cos is common in the numerator, sine, common. So we'll take it out. If we take sine theta, 1 minus 2 sine square theta. Coming to denominator, we will take cos theta common. We are left with 2 cos square theta minus 1. This whole we have again cube. See here cube is there. That means cube 1 by tan theta minus secant square theta as it is. Now if we observe here, we have here this is the same value, because as we know cos 2 theta is cos square theta minus sine square theta. Here which is equals to 2 sine square theta, which is also equals to 2 cos square theta minus 1. So this 1 minus 2 sine square theta or 2 cos square theta minus 1 is the same. So this both get cancelled. This value is nothing but cos 2 theta. So we are left with sin theta by cos theta, that is tan theta with cube, that is tan theta whole cube by into 1 by tan theta minus secant square theta. 1 tan gets cancelled, means we are left with tan square theta minus secant square theta. That value is minus 1. That is option D. Now let us understand the 19th question here. Here it is given as M and N walk along a circular track. So this is a circular track, this black one. They start at 5 am. Time is 5 am. From the same point in opposite direction. Now this is M, this is N. They are traveling in different directions. Same point in different direction. M and walk at a speed of, M speed is 5 rounds per hour, whereas N speed is 2 rounds per hour respectively. How many times will they cross each other before 6 am? No, before 6:30 am. How many times they'll meet each other? Now they are traveling in opposite direction. If we solve this concept, this question with relative speed concept, we'll get 5 plus 2, 7 rounds per hour. But the time is given as 5:30 to 5 am to 6:30 am, that is 1.5 hour. That means 1.5 hour they'll travel. 7 plus 7 half is 3.5, 10.5 rounds. This would be our answer. That is option A, 10 rounds. Now how do we understand this with concept? We have used relative cons. How do we get this? Now let us think that they'll meet after t hours. Now M speed is 5 rounds per hour. In 1 hour M will do 5 rounds. But before that only they'll meet somewhere after t hours. Meeting is, let us assume that they'll cross each other after t hours. That means 5t round. Somewhere here, let us, not here particularly, but somewhere like here they will meet, M, N and M. Now at the same time N will travel 2 into t rounds, that is 2t rounds. Now this 2 from here to here M will travel, 1 minute, from here to here, that is M will travel. From here to here N will travel. When they both meet here, they'll complete one round. That means 5t plus 2t is 1 round. 7t is 1 round. Means the time taken for them to meet is 1/7 of round. Means after 1/7 round they'll meet. Now after they have asked 1.5 hour, how much they will meet? In t hours they'll make 1/7 rounds. But in question they asked from 5 am to 6:30 am, that is 1.5 hour. 1.5 hour, how many rounds? 3/2 hours. That is into 7, 21/2, that is 10.5 rounds. After 0.5 they do not meet, so 10 is our answer. Now let us understand the 20th question of SSC CGL. Here two circles C1 and C2 touch each other externally. This is the circle C1, bigger circle radius is R1, smaller circle radius is R2. The radius of C1, R1 radius is given as 16 centimeters. The radius of C2 is 8 centimeters. Smaller circle radius is 8 centimeters. Here now common tangent formula is 2 into R1 R2, that is 2 times 16 into 8. We can write 16 into 2 into 4. 2 here root of 16 into root 2 into root 4. Root 16 value is 4. Root 2 is as it is root 2, 2. 4 2s are 8, 8 2s are 16, root 2. The option is fourth option. Now how do we derive this formula? We'll understand that. Here R1 is radius, will drop a perpendicular radius. Now this is the common tangent. You can see this. I'll write as AB. Now we'll draw perpendicular from to common tangent from radius, center C2. Now if you observe this, now this point, let us assume that C. Now if you observe this triangle ABC, this is C, this is A, B. Now this C1, C2 is parallel to CB. C1, C2 is parallel to CB. That means this value hypotenuse is R1 plus R2. Because C1, C2 center, that is C1, C2 is R1 plus R2. R1 plus R2. This distance is R1 plus R2. Now if we look at this AC, we need to separate R1 from R2, that is R1 minus R2. Now we will apply hypotenuse square is side square plus side square. Hypotenuse square BC square equals to AB square plus AC square. This AB is nothing but common tangent. That is what we need to find out. BC is R1 plus R2 whole square plus equals to CT square, common tangent, plus AC is R1 minus R2 whole square. Here R1 square plus R2 square plus 2R1 R2 equals to CT square plus R1 square plus R2 square minus 2R1 R2. R1 square, this both can be cancelled. So CT square is 4 times R1 R2. If you remove square means it becomes root. So common tangent formula is under root 4 R1 R2. Root of 4 is 2 and root R1 R2. So common tangent formula is this. Let us understand the 21st question. Here something is given, x square plus 1 by x is given as 15. How do we solve this? Nothing is there means 1. We can do cross multiplication. X into x, x square. 1 into 1, 1 by x is 15. From here we get x square plus 1 as 15x value. Now they are asking this value. We can observe that here x square is there, here only 7 is there, x square is there, 1 is there. That means we can take 7 in the common in numerator. We get this and minus x will write here at the end. Now coming to the denominator also, we'll write x square plus 1 terms together and minus x. We'll substitute x square plus 1 as 15x. That is 15x minus 9x by 15x minus x. 15 sevens are 105 x minus 9x by 14x. Here 105 minus 9, 96 x by 14x. X get cancelled obviously. 2 sevens are, 2 fours are 8, 1 left 8. So our answer is 48 by 7. Option 3. This comes under the topic of simplification. Algebra. Now coming to the 23rd question here. Here it is a question of trigonometry and a concept of ratio and proportion also we'll use here. Here it is given as three angles of a triangle are in the ratio of 17:13:15. This angle are in the ratio of 17:13:15. They're asking positive difference between the greatest and the smallest of three angles. Here obviously 17:13:15. Greatest is 17 parts. 17 part is greatest. No smallest. Now among this all numbers smallest is 13. So we need to find the difference. That means 17p minus 13p is 4p. We need to find the value of 4p. Further we need to find the value of p. How do we get this p value? Here as we know, if angles A and B, C are the angles of triangle, then they sum up to 180 degrees. So A is 17 parts, B is 13 parts, C is 15 parts. These two are 30. 30 plus 15, 45. P is 180 degrees. 9 5s are 20. So P value we got as 4. But they are asking 4P value. That means 4 into 4. That is 16 degrees. That is option 1. Understand this 24th question. Here it is given as 2 cosecant square theta plus 3 cot square theta is 17. We know that this formula cosecant square theta minus cot square theta as 1. So we got two equations and we have two variables, that is cosecant theta and cot theta. Now from here we'll multiply this equation with 3 to eliminate cot. 3, 1 into 3, 3. Now we'll solve this. We'll add both this. 2 plus 3 is 5. Cosecant square theta as 17 plus 3 is 20. So 5 ones are 4 times. Means cosecant theta is 2. We'll take only positive values because theta is between 0 to 90. All are sine, cos, tan, cot, cosecant, secant are positive. So we only take plus 2, not minus 2. So from here we get theta value as 30 degrees. So option 3. Now let us understand the 25th question of SSC CGL 2024. Here it is a question from simple interest. A certain sum of amount becomes 7 times itself when invested at a certain rate of simple interest. In 14 years, time period is given as 14 years. How much time will it take to become 18 times itself as at the same rate? So obviously rate of interest is constant. Now this is in years, round off to 2 decimal places, means they are asking approximate value. We need to find the approximate value of how much time it takes to the principal becomes 18 times. Here it is given 17 times. Here it is amount 1. 18 times is given as amount 2. Here this is many people they take as simple in this 7 times they think that it is interest, but it is not interest, it is amount. As we know, amount equals to principal plus interest. Here we are talking about simple interest. So this is simple interest. We'll write like this. So two amounts are given. Amount 1 is given as 7 times. That is 7p equals to P plus SI1. So SI1 we got as 6p. Now from here the question is how much time it will take to become 18 times. Means amount 2 is given as 18 times equals to P plus SI2. That means SI2 is 17p. So we got two SI simple interest relationship, this one and this one. As we know, SI is simple interest is PTR by 100. We will apply in this. From SI1, 6P equals to P. Time period is given for first interest is 14 years. That means 14 into R by 100 will write as R by 100. We'll write as R percentage. So from here, what do we get? 2 3s are 2 7s are. So we got R percentage as 3 by 7. Now again, we'll apply the same formula for SI2. SI2 is given as 17P. 17P equals to P as it is. Time period we need to find out. R by 100 or R percentage is the same. That is we got R 3 by 7. PP get cancelled. So time period answer is 17 into 17 by 3. That is 119 by 3. That is approximately 39.67. You can do division also. Like I'll show you how to do division as well. Here 3 into 119. 3 3s are 9. 9, 10, 11. 9 3s are 27. 2 will take decimal. 3 6s are 18. It is going like that. It will not stop. So our answer is 39.6666 is our answer. We'll write as 39.6 bar, which is approximately equals to 39.67. That is option 2.